talking about Imam al-Hussein's story. First one, let's start Ali al-Akbar. Ali al-Akbar went inside the tent with Imam Hussein. Imam Hussein, his eyes filled with tears. He can't let his own son die in the battlefield. I am Ali, son of Hussein, son of Ali. And when he was here, he said, Father, don't worry about me any longer. And Imam Hussein rushed to him, and then he came, he saw him, he cried loud. He said, oh my son, what have you done to my son? Imam Hussein let him to go to the battlefield because he wants revenge. He went to the battlefield and then he was thirsty and went back, then asked his father for water. And Imam Hussein said, we don't have water. And then he went back with thirst. Enemies came and fight him. One of the enemies came and cut his head with the blood came out, and the horse covered the blood. The blood is covered out of the horse. The horse leads him to the enemy's campsite. They kill him with their swords and they shot an arrow. Abbas went in the tent. He said, I want to bring water for the children. Imam Hussein, his eyes filled with tears. He doesn't want to lose his brother. He says, oh brother, I don't want to lose you. If you die, my army will collapse. And Abbas said, he said I don't want to hear the children thirsty. And Imam Hussein agreed, and then he let him go, and then he went to the battle, and he saw the lake, and there was 4,000 enemies with him. They surrounded him and shot him an arrow. He didn't feel it at all. And when he went into the water, he held in hand, he said, I haven't drunk water for 3 days. Then he remembered Imam Hussein and the children. Then he dropped it, and then he used his bottle, and he shot the water, and then he ride at his horse, but someone is hiding in a tree, and they shot an arrow, the blood filled, and he can't see. And he went with the other hand, they cut the other hand, then he used the left one, and then he cut the other one, and then he uses his teeth and ride at the horse. And then he fell down to the ground out of the horse. He said, oh brother, please rescue your brother. Imam Hussein rushed and saw him. Oh my God, what have you done to my brother? My back is broken. The enemies, they clap, laugh, sing. They said, we have killed Abbas, finally. And Hussein cried. Hussein had an idea to bring with his son named Ali al-Asghar. He brought with him, he rode his horse and went to the battlefield with the lake with it, and they asked the enemies, please put few waters to drink my son. The enemies decide, give him water or not. They decided not giving him water. They cut his throat, and the blood fell down, and Imam Hussein grabbed the blood and threw it. He cried out loud, what have you done to my son? You made me super mad. And then he went back to the campsite and then cried. Cried. Imam Hussein went in the tent, and he decided to go to the battlefield tomorrow, and he went early. He looked left and right. He said, you killed my son. kill you. And the enemies came. There were lot of enemies, and they shot an arrow at his eyes and the cheeks and his body. Then he fell out of the horse, and then Sayyidah Zainab found him, and then crying till she went back to the campsite, crying. Women cried, the children cried, Sayyidah Zainab cried.